Just that after the game.
Saw LeBron shooting a little bit. We heard that it's the first time he'd been on court since his injury. What sort of what first of all, how is it? How does it feel to see him on court again? And then second of all, where's your understanding of how he's feeling and how that injury is progressing?
Well, as you know, it's definitely encouraging to see him out there. And in terms of the injury, it's a plan that's put in place, that's been in place, and we just, like we always do with any of our guys that get injured, stick to the plan. And as I said, I think he'll be reevaluated in another week. So we won't try to speculate or assume anything. We'll just let that course take its course, and hope for the best. But it was definitely encouraging to see him out there.
All right, so nothing imminent, right, in terms of LeBron James, but good to see him without the boot and good to see him just even on a basketball floor. And he won't be here for this matchup against the Pelicans tonight, but as you heard from Darvin Ham, expects a lot more from Anthony Davis. No, he's been delivering defensively pretty much all season. Offensively, they haven't needed as much with D'Lo's emergence, but maybe they will tonight, and he's certainly going to be in attack mode against New Orleans.
Mike, it's Fish. Can you turn around that security gentleman right there behind you and tell him that Derek Fisher said there are not any security threats, that he needs to be taken that seriously? The guy directly to your right shoulder now. Yeah, Chico on the left with the mask on. With the mask on.
Yeah. What do you want me to tell him? Hey, Chico.
Derek Fisher said,
Derek Fisher has a message for you.
Just relax.
He's not a security
There's
threat.
No security.
And relax. Do you have any response for him?
Love you, D-Fish. I miss you, bro. Look forward to seeing you soon, very soon.
Appreciate that, sir. All right, Fish. Good?
Yes, we're good.
I was going over the wrong shoulder at first. My bad there. You got me. You got me centered, though. Appreciate it.
You're a smart man. You guys got it all figured out. And D-Fish, whenever you want to take over the show, please, my friend. That is what we're here for.
That's good television right there.
Thanks so much, Mike Trudell. We will see you later in the show. Update here from a beat writer who talked to Willie Green. Coming into this game, Brandon Ingram was listed as questionable. He went through a full shoot-around this morning and is a game-time decision, so we'll keep an eye on that throughout this show. But I do want to turn things to Anthony Davis, starting with him. AD taking the blame for the loss the other night to the Knicks. He's back in familiar territory with an opportunity to bounce back. So much storylines coming into this one big game, and he headlines it all, rightfully so. It starts and ends with AD.
Yeah, it does. And, it's nice to hear the leader at this time without LeBron. It's nice to hear a guy, take that responsibility, even though we all know it wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? There's some things they can look at, but he didn't have the type of game that he wanted. It's very hard to keep up, the type of basketball that he's been playing pretty much all month when you're averaging 30, doubles and rebounds and steals and blocks and things of that nature. You're doing all of that. And teams are starting to now not stop you, but they can make it a little bit more difficult for you if they start to scout you, especially without LeBron. It gets a little tougher from game to game. And that's when you really need to, hit your free throws, not turn it over, and some other things. But yeah, it's good mentally for him to take responsibility so he can get back to where he wants to be. So, yeah, it really wasn't his fault, but it's nice to see the leader, engage and ignite the team by taking that kind of statement.
And there's a delicate dance you have to do with taking that type of responsibility. Like, there's a healthy way to do that and an unhealthy way to do that, but you have to do it. And like James said, you want guys that are willing to publicly say, no, it's on me. I could have been better. I should have been better. And that's the only way you can be successful at this level. In my opinion, there should be more guys stepping out saying, I can be better to help the team be successful. And so I like hearing that from AD, and I think that great people as well as great athletes respond very well when they hold themselves accountable.
I love how we also started with that statement. The guys did their jobs. I did not, giving them credit where credit is due. AD 27-13-3 versus the Pelicans this season in 3 matchups. Tip-off in New Orleans is at 5 o'clock. I know Big Game appreciates a good hat. Jared Vanderbilt accessorizing with a nice bucket hat.
Yeah, if I'm going fishing, that's